Okay, here we are live on the dock. Sorry, a little bit of a communication issue with light in my eyes here, but I thought we'd go live here and catch the Zen team who've just arrived. It's been extraordinary. It's about 8 to 10 boats all arrived literally within about 15 minutes of each other. And here we go. So, oh look, we've got two here, two for the price of one. We've got Chelsea. Okay, so now we're going to start here, actually. It's Jack, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, Jack, so I gather that you've tried this 3 times and you've now finished one. Is that right?
Yes.
Well done. Jack Actton. So congratulations on finishing. How was it?
It was good. It was the most pleasant offshore I think I've ever done. You know?
And you actually got some rest as well, yeah?
I wouldn't say that, but yes.
You seem like you sleep pretty well when I wake you up downstairs.
Yeah, no, it was good.
A good experience all up, yeah?
Yeah.
Not too breezy. So what's your tell everyone what your role is?
I'm the boat captain, so I was just dealing with the making the boat run, basically. Yeah, just keeping the wheels turning.
Well done. I'm going to just have a quick word with Nico. That's a pretty tricky race that was there, Nico, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. There was a couple of areas there where, several of them we gained on and one we lost. And, but that's what makes it interesting. Wouldn't be any fun if it was just point and shoot.
Yeah, and there were just results going up and down all over the place just the last sort of 12 hours, really.
Yeah, for sure. But it was like, even like for us, we're behind a lot today and there was still opportunity and we're able to claw a few back. It was good.
Yeah. So that sort of feel good? That Zen's gone well, really, all things considered, hasn't she?
Yeah, like I was just talking to the guys on the way in here, asking if we'd done expectations, and the general feeling was, absolutely, and and certainly for my expectations, we've had a blinder.
Fantastic. And then working with Tom, what were the sort of particularly complex pieces around the race this time?
Personally, I simply just love working with Tom. He's such a good person and smart, and and the tricky areas, we had, getting out of the Solent, and we had a really good effort getting out through there. And then, across that ridge, we were pretty good. Like a lot of it, we're still a bit foreign in regards to where the boat's strong and where it isn't. Okay. And then even early this morning we got parked up under a rain cloud, and that was kind of on us. Yeah. It wasn't good. No. And it cost us a lot of time. So it was good. It was good to do things right, and also good to make some mistakes and remember not to do them again next time. So, but super enjoyable.
We were talking to Billy Merrington and Kate Costanzo, and Kate was saying, I've read all the books, they're all on the northern hemisphere, and there's about one chapter on this, so it all becomes relevant, but hell, it's difficult to remind yourself which way the wind blows around that highs and lows.
Yeah, exactly. But, but even just sailing in here between the islands, and, the current's like 4.5, 5 knots, it's like, when do you get to do that in your life? It's it's not normal, and it's like so much fun. And like I said to Tom, I've got more questions than I've got answers after doing a day like this.
Yes, I imagine the French racing around the Channel Islands, and so I must learn an awful lot on that account.
Yeah, this is normal for them. It's not from Lake Macquarie, Australia.
Yeah. Very good. Thanks, Nico. Really appreciate it. Well done. Good to see you here. Righto, who we got here? Hey, Shane, how are you, mate? So I'm sort of wandering around in the dark trying to work out who's who. Well done. How do you feel?
Tired, but probably just relieved.
Yeah.
It's all done and dusted and got to the end. So.
Yeah, and a good outcome, really.
Yeah, it's good for the team and the overall point score. I think we were, well within a podium for a lot of that race. Sailed very well and. Disappointing at the end there. The French definitely had a little bit more knowledge of the local coastline, and the teasing machine went from 2.5, 3 miles behind 2 miles ahead in the blink of an eye, really. And that was it. A bit too close to home to make it up. We rate nearly identical. Like there's only one click in it, which is about 4.5 minutes for the race.
Right. Oh.
We're definitely faster through the water on all points of sail, but they just they reeled in about 10 miles last night. Where the pressure just filled in from behind, got them in a position to take advantage of their knowledge.
Yeah,
and they did.
There were numbers. There were boats positions tumbling all over the place this morning anyway. So it was a tough gig. Well done. That's a mighty effort. And when you think about the sort of stress of all the delays and everything else, that's a really good outcome, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And I think I'm really particularly pleased for all the Corinthian guys. I think what a lot of people, it hasn't been spoken about in the interviews or anything like that, a lot of people don't realise is that at Zen, it was probably the only 52-footer and one of very few boats that were probably staffed by 65% Corinthian guys. They've flown themselves here, they've taken their time away from families, their time off from work, and annual leave to do this. They weren't paid to come and do this and that, and they worked their ring off to help get the boat ready, and on the water, you could see it. They just wanted it more. On the short course days, they were hiking harder. Going that extra mile, but they, with the work on our own boats at the end of each day and the start of each day, they own the boat. They all had ownership in it. I'm incredibly proud of all their efforts and commitment, and that it's a big ask. For 3 weeks away from all of that to come and do a sailing regatta.
Well, they've done you proud, and indeed the Cruising Yacht Club proud. Nice too to see that Back to Black, which had a pretty tough first half, was sort of working its way back up the fleet again, which was good.
Yeah, well, I mean, that downwind run where, we did, 250 miles in 14 to 15 knots of VMG running, and anyone that knows this boat and has sailed against this boat knows that that's its Achilles heel. It's the worst possible conditions we've got for this boat. Where Sean's boat, on the other hand, it's perfect. And he took a bit of a punt. I think he got back a bit behind and took a punt, lost a bit more, and then since the rock, he's been rolling home. Really nicely, and he'll come home, and hopefully we can keep that fourth place overall for the team's trophy, and hopefully it's going to be tight for us to keep fourth overall. It's really tight with the Dutch boat. If they win and we're fourth, I think we're equal points. I think I'm just off the top of my head. So.
Well, that's fantastic, and it's been a real pleasure too to just be around and just watch all of this happening and the hard work you've all put in, and enjoy the results. That's really good.
Well, thanks to you guys too. I've had a lot of good comments from everyone back home. For bringing it back to their lounge rooms or phones or offices or whatever else.
It's been an absolute pleasure.
Been really thankful for that. So well done, guys.
Thanks very much indeed. Check.